I don't know what you want, but I haven't got it.
Has she had a tea?
I have no idea.
It's worth texting Hannah and just asking, because I'm wondering if she's not had any tea. Good evening, everybody. I'm just going to sort out my laptop, so just bear with. Okay. Right. Okay. Live chat. Oh, there's a few of you in already. So let's see. Hello to Laurie, Sandy, Maddie, Patsy, Jane, Sharon, Susan, Kay, hey Kay, long time no see, Lizzie, Jen, and Bev so far. Good evening, ladies. Hey, Anna Karen. And Luella is also in. Okay. Hey, June.
Hey, June.
June, not Jude.
Sorry.
Andy's singing Beatles songs. Yep. Sunday evening, 5 o'clock. I definitely sound a little better than I did on Wednesday, but I have had an awful 3 days. Thursday I ended up logging off work at 10 o'clock, 10:30, something like that, because I felt rough. Friday I didn't work at all. I felt even worse. Yesterday I started to feel slightly better, and today I'm much improved, but I have a sty on my eye, which is very nice. So dear Mother Nature, thank you for making me ill. Thank you for giving me a sty. But, you know, at least please make sure you preserve my voice. June says she changes the words as well. So, yeah. But hope everybody in here is doing well. Hey, Carla. So, yeah, it's been a bit of a week. I love being unwell. Not. Starts painful. Yeah, it's on the middle of my bottom eyelid. And it's all right because it's not disturbing my vision, but I know it's there. You know what I mean? And it's there, and you know, and it irritates you because you know it's there. Hey, Viv. Hi, Cheryl. But yeah, I'm sure I'll be fine. 4-day week this week anyway. 4-day week next week too, because it's Easter. Time run down. Yeah, perhaps so. Yeah. Well, I've been fighting something for about 3 or 4 weeks. I keep getting sore throat and then it disappearing. And then I had the little viral thing that I had that I didn't feel very well at all. And, you know, it just completely just kicked my backside. But, you know, it is what it is, and I'm here now, so. Did she answer?
No, I'm swearing.
Okay. She doesn't answer, try ringing at all.
Did you feed the cat? Well, we don't know. Did Victoria feed the cat?
I'm trying to find out if Angel's had a tea.
Right, I better feed her then because no one's fed her. All right.
Oh dear, poor starving kitty cats.
No, why?
This is my Gecko Rouge Summer Sun, Leslie D. Mackenzie.
All right, fair enough. Yeah. All right. All right. See you in a bit. Wait. No, neither of them fed her. But Hannah's made a good point. Don't actually give her a pouch. Just give her some treats because at 9:30.
She'll eat a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm the same with her. It comes and goes. Just can't fully get rid. Yeah. It's annoying, isn't it, Hannah? Good evening, by the way. Hope you're doing all right. Yeah. So Summer Sun. This one is Leslie D. Mackenzie. I'm out of the oranges and into the greens. Sew and Tall thread open. So if you haven't put anything on there, please do go ahead and do so. And we'll see what you're working on at about 8:15. Oh, listen, so what are you guys working on? What's on your frames and stands this evening? I haven't done any stitching. Maddie says she's been spring cleaning. Working on New Start, Black Cat cross stitch. I think we can have a bell for a new start, my love. Hey, Cindy. Been working on this all day today and I'm 1100 stitches in, so. But of course, we've had our family lunch in the middle. Mini Happy Village from Haid for Jen. Too much pain to stitch for Lizzie. Patsy's working on Heart of Gold still. Oh, you stuck with it, Patsy? You were having a bit of a wobble the other day. I managed to get some stitches in on my Lily yesterday. Elephant Puzzle, Aging Chesterman for Sandy. Pain-Free Crafts, 18.65%. Sunbound Trail for Viv, trying to figure out what kind of rotation. Yeah, it can take a while, especially when you just finish a big piece. And you know you've got a few bits that are hanging around and, you know, how do you organise them? It took me ages to settle on my rotation. Because what I did, first of all, it was like a certain amount of days and, you know, and then it was stitch what I want. But yeah, it does take a little while. 4 going right now, but about 10 more soon, says June. Bevy's got a new start. Blizzard Valley from Max Pigeon. Yes, but really getting really bored, says Patsy. Jane also spent the day spring cleaning, now working on 1 across 3 down. Maddie's still struggling with hers. New start on the scroll bars for Cindy. Monochromatic Labrador's Retriever 1. Kay is working on Mother's Love Retired. Last year's sale, 11.95% done. Should hit 12% tonight. Already stitched 1,232 today. Hubble Bubble for our lovely Carla. I have a few really big pieces, so big, but I want to get progress on them this year. Yep. Susan's working on Estelle from Stitches So Beautiful. New start. First, Stitches So Beautiful. Confetti front, spaghetti back. 4 Seasons, Jacek Gierke for Hannah. Bivdo has had a non-stitch victory, as it were, and has worked out pin stitching this week. Maddie says, Jen, it's not fun. Task tomorrow, I can dust and vacuum all 3 rooms, then I have to do downstairs. Yeah. Spring cleaning. Ugh. I'd rather be stitching. Hey, Michelle. A new face in the chat. Good evening. Hope you're doing well. So, yeah, I already got some new starts. Now, in the group, I am going to be posting the April sale in the events tab. I haven't done it yet, but what I decided to do was I'm going to call April's Showers and Flowers. So we're going to have showers and flowers. Those are the prompt words. Stitches Retreat by Hate for Sharon. I am, thank you, says Michelle. Been watching for a while, first time to chat. Join in, no worries at all. Are you stitching? If so, what are you working on? Enable us, we want to know. Watching spiders leave with their little bunnies. Oh dear. Sounds serious. That's April's theme. Yes, flowers, showers and flowers. So if you've got a piece that has rain or rainy colours, or even a sort of slightly gloomy one, and if you have a piece that has flowers on, just use the prompt however it works best for you. Michelle's working on Travelling Library. Amy Stewart, Heaven and Earth Design. Cool. Mine will be snow showers. Almost finished everything but the dreaded white. Yep, there you go. Nice theme. My new one will fit dragon with a flowery kind of background. Lovely. Is that the cat showing down on her biscuits?
Yeah.
Crikey, O'Reilly, she's making a right racket. Hey Emily, happy spring. Doing all right, thank you. How are you? More importantly, how's your little one? Is she still stitching? Might do issuing for April's theme. There's plenty of flowers in it. Yep. That would work. Tiger Lily will be for Sunday's piece. Laurie Prindle's paying for craft. She is, though her attention span lets us at time at a time. She has ambitions of freehand stitching a Pac-Man for her teacher. Oh. Sounds good. I have some model stitching in. I got some model stitching come in on, well, the fabric arrived yesterday. So that'll be fun. Back to model stitching again. And I shall still get progress on my pieces. So there's just Andy with me so far this evening. Lauren is in the bath. Hannah is out with Victoria and one of Victoria's friends. So they popped over there for a bit. They're only like the next road over, a couple of roads over. But yeah. It is good news, Sandy. Yes, indeed. May's theme should be something I may finish. Yes, absolutely. Hey, Andy, says Patsy.
Hey.
He's busy tip-topping, typing away.
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm only finishing this script off, which I started in Bourne yesterday. It's writing about the Tin Can Band, which is in a place called Broughton in Northants. Get this, anyone's interested in this. It's basically a tradition which takes place every 5th of December in this place, where at midnight no less, people go to the streets and walk for about 20 to 30 minutes with cans and pots and pans and anything that will make an absolute racket.
Oh, right.
It's supposedly a tradition that sees away evil spirits or something.
What date?
5th of December.
Oh, right. Hey, Sausage-chin.
I'm usually knocking out Zeds at midnight.
Yeah, definitely. You don't have a flower project. You said Gloomy, does a grey project count? Yes, a grey project absolutely counts. And yes, you do have a flower project. Your bee has flowers in it. Doesn't Harmony have a flower in it as well? It's floral colours at the very least. Like I said, use the prompt how best it works for you. So we have my stepdad here today for as usual for his dinner. And we played a game of
New phone, who this?
Yeah, new phone, who this? So it's a bit like Cards Against Humanity. It's funny responses to text messages. And that's been something different. Yeah, so there you go, Muddy. You've got loads of choice. Don't know how to play Cards Against Humanity. It is a game. You get a prompt and you have to respond to that prompt with an answer card. So, you know, and the funniest stroke, well, certainly with Cards Against Humanity, the sickest one usually wins. It's one of those games that's not for the faint of heart.
It's a very good way to put it.
Hey Michelle, how you doing? 3 more hours of work for self-stitching and off for a couple of days. Oh, cool. So I'm looking forward to the end of this week because I'm off for 4. No, definitely not politically correct for sure. And I have the I had the blank card pack so that we could write you know, our own questions and our own answers. Yeah, all the family are named in it now. Full of float, yeah. I was saying I wasn't very well at all the other night. I did my live stream on Wednesday, and as I'm doing the stream, I gradually got worse and worse and worse. And I ended up not working Thursday and Friday. I just couldn't cope. My head was full of cotton wool. I couldn't think. I couldn't get my words out. It was just awful. Was in Somerset and came home with a book. Oh dear, yep.
You're right.
Yeah. Just when you sit with that in your mouth, it makes a funny noise. Because you clatter it against your teeth. Okay. 30 odd of you watching, 7 thumbs up. Please do give me a thumbs up if you've not done so already. It helps bring people to the channel. So, yeah, if you've not shared what you're watching on, do let us know. Drop a comment in the chat. I've had quite a good stitchy week this week, I have to say. Been busy with frames and retreat, says Michelle, trying to get ready for the big stitch, and every time I get ahead, it all gets sold. Yeah. Well, you have to stop having such good stuff then, Michelle, won't you? Oh, yeah. Oh. I have a quite stitchy week, but I'm okay with that, says Viv. Cool. Well, yeah, you got a big finish. Did you manage to get the pail off the bath yet? We'll be doing bee stitchy as well from next year. Oh, cool. I really want first of April to get it quicker because all the unknown bill increases will be known. Oh. No, keep putting it off. Are you going to Floss Friends April retreat, Michelle? I don't think Michelle is this one, Sharon. I think she's sitting this one out. Not done anything stitches since last weekend. Managed 500 today. Still working on your owl, Michelle? Not April. It's tips and tricks for the 1.5 hours we were teaching. As vendors. Yep. Yeah, there had a couple of these tips and tricks ones. I don't go for the tips and tricks. I just go for the actual retreat. I don't bother with the tips and tricks thing because I'm happy enough with what I do. So, and then November, big stitch in June. Yeah. Are you going to the big stitch, Sharon? I can't remember. I was at Lancashire Stitch yesterday, says Jane. It was fun. Oh, cool. Where was that held? Oh, you're not going. All right, okay. Oh, in Preston. Oh, Lynn organises it. Right. Thinking about doing sort of some retreat type things myself, but never been able to get around to doing it. Just seem to be so busy with work and things, it's just not been possible. Is your YouTube analytics working or not? Did you have a look?
I'll see. You never know.
I need more than not a 4-hour drive to get to. Well, that's true.
Let's see, shall we?
Just let me check.
What's yours not doing?
Well, you know the analytics page where it's literally blank for me. It just gives me a oops message.
No, mine's working fine.
But you watch, it's back now. Yeah, it's back.
Oh,
it wasn't.
Maybe it was just having a bit of a tantrum for some reason.
Yeah, it was having a moment.
It happens.
YouTube all over though, innit?
I'm afraid it is.
Last weekend was Somerset and Beestitch, Tiverton. Yeah. Long way for you, Michelle. Is it? Oh, that's good news, Kay. Yeah, mine's just been on the fritz all day, but just decided to come back now. Stupid YouTube. Mind you, to be fair, it's been alright since I had to vent my spleen at them the other week. After all the performance that they had, not showing comments and things. Oh, I was mad.
You do realise you were probably talking to a bot?
No, I asked a question so that I could find out if it wasn't a bot. You know that there's certain things that you can ask bots that it doesn't give you an AI answer for.
Like what?
Well, there's if you ask it like a common sense question, for example, You know, like if you put a buttered slice of bread on the back of a cat and drop the cat, which way is the bread going to land?
Mm.
So, There's a new message from support about accessing YouTube Studio on desktop and mobile. Also, there has been issues. I never ever look in the notifications or messages or anything, so it just tells me that it's on the fritz.
Is your stitching on the fritz?
Nope.
Right, well, concentrate on that then.
Are you telling me off?
No, I'm just. If anything, that was a case of me being, like, who gives a damn kind of thing, you know.
Damn it! I thought you was telling me I was a naughty girl.
That's for later.
Just took some small videos. Sunset. Oh, cool. We had 4 weeks poop from Amazon not refunding £600 for something we sent back, saying they've not got it, and again box of customer service saying they can't do anything. Oh, that's atrocious. I have a limit to what I'll order online if I can help it. You know, the if it's like a big thing, like a washer or a whatever, then I'll make sure that that it'll be coming particular type of delivery and and all that kind of stuff. Amazon can be pretty crappy. Oh, Amazon complaints are just shocking. Send an email to Jeff Bezos.
Jeffrey Bezos. Not everybody will get that. Hands up if you got that.
The parcel is the sender's responsibility until it's in your hands. If it doesn't reach your hands, it's the sender's responsibility to replace it. And they'll say, oh, well, we've got a geofence location, parcel's gone to such and such a place. It turns out to be way away from where you live.
It happens.
The postal service are terrible for it. Laser cutters, I wrote to CEO and Jeff Bezos himself last night. They got emailed the processing the refund. Good. Excellent. Do you know, I did that with Sky once. When we moved house into this house 13 years ago, Sky were advertising their super simple home moving service. Well, if that's simple, I want to know what complicated is. Because I actually ended up emailing the CEO of Sky.
Like you do. And
complaining. And, I said to them, there is no broadband coming into this house. There's no wires coming into this house. You're telling me I've got an active phone line, but I haven't because I can't make calls. So I ended up, emailing the MD of Sky, and I got a nice contact back from his secretary and the executive complaints team. And I told them, I said, your guys are saying that I'm connected, but I am not connected to the internet. I don't have a working phone line. I am not connected to the internet. I have a disabled child. I don't really care so much about the internet, but I need the working phone line, which you assured me that I got. Oh, yes, well, OpenReach, you've done a line test and blah, blah, blah. I said, I don't really care what OpenReach say, because I'm telling you, did they knock on my door? Did they pick up the receiver? Did they listen? No. So I really don't care what they say. The fact is that they didn't come into my house and pick up my telephone receiver and listen. Anyway, within half an hour, there was a man from OpenReach at the door with a screwdriver in his hand, and he says, oh, you haven't got a working phone line. I went, tell me something I don't know. and it cost Sky quite a bit because I had flowers from them as by way of an apology. I had so many free months and then so many months at a discount for the absolute screw up of their home mover service, which 0 out of 10 would not recommend. That was 13 years ago, so things could have changed by now, but honestly, I doubt it.
You're not holding out any
well, suffice to say that for the last 10 years at least, we haven't been with Sky. We only had to be with Sky because it was still in my ex-husband's name, and I actually managed to finally get him to cancel it.
May I just say that the current provider we have is not much better?
Well, yeah, but to be fair, the broadband rarely lets us down, and when we do, it's not actually the broadband, it's the router, and they come out and change it.
Yeah. There is that.
Well, I'm glad about that, Lizzie, but here they kept telling me and insisting that I had a working phone line. And I'm like, I know what dial tone sounds like. I do know that when I plugged in this phone into the telephone socket and I listened for a dial tone, I got crickets, I got silence. And they were like, you've got a working phone? Oh, no, I haven't.
What do they know?
Yeah. But I'm telling you, Mrs. Berry, as I was then, you've got a working phone line. No, I haven't. I'm not saying anything, says Kate. It's been over 20 years since I worked for Sky. They effed up my mental health and I'll never do another telephone CSR role. No, don't blame you. My cousin worked for them. He worked for them for years. And then they shut the Sheffield offices down. Didn't even offer him anything else, remote work or anything. They just, that were it, you're gone. Him and his missus both worked for them. I mean, the best bit about it was when they said, can you see a telegraph pole outside your window? And I'm like, yeah. Well, is there a wire coming from your telegraph pole into your house? I went, yeah. They said, you've got a working phone line then? No. Because the man from Sky came in and he says, where's your phone jack? And I said, there's one in the living room, there's one in the back bedroom. And he put his phone in his master electronic engineering type phone thing that they do. And he said, no, you haven't got a working phone line. I went, hallelujah. Somebody finally agrees. Telephone roles are hard unless you've done that type of job before. Yes, they are. I've been working telephone jobs for the last, 10 years?
Mm-hmm.
2016, I started at Web Help. Web Hell. Gas and electricity. Oh, the first utility. That was painful. There was never no calls in the queue. It was usually a 3-figure sum. And, you know, the kind of job where you work hard, you do well, and you're rewarded with more work.
Oh dear.
And I'm telephony now. I mean, I was working in bereavement services. But I'm not anymore, which I'm quite grateful for, actually.
For what reason?
Because bereavement services can take quite a toll on your mental health. I like the people I work with. And as well as that, in my bereavement role, I was doing shift passing and working one Saturday in 3, which I hated. Now I have the 9 to 5, Monday to Friday life. It's great. I was supposed to be retired. Yeah, well, is there ever any such thing these days? Best about my job was my team, and we weren't busy. The banter was awesome. Yeah, I mean, I like the team I work with on bereavement, but the job itself, it did get you down after a while. And when you're spending your...
He's just taking
me jumper off. I was still working on bereavement as COVID hit, so in the height of COVID, and we were having something like 400% more death notifications than normal. And that was just horrific. I dealt with some people that were just in an awful situation with COVID. And I think that was the one of the deciding factors. And it's actually 4 years this month since I moved into a new department. Did you know that?
I think you may have mentioned that, actually.
I did 3 years in bereavement services. I've done 4 years in my current role, nearly.
Yeah.
No, nearly 2018, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's my 8th year this year, so.
Is it?
Yeah. 4 years and 4 years then.
Yeah.
Office team banter can help if it's funny and lifting. Yeah. And that's a big thing that I did miss about COVID times. Because my company were one of the first to come out from the office to go to work from home. We had to set up, obviously, secure stuff very quickly, and laptops and all the rest of it very quickly. But they mobilised extremely quickly, and they got us all home. So by the time that Bozza was making his "you must stay home" announcement, we were all already working at home.
You were prepared.
Alternative to 971. Let me just remind myself of 971. It's a discontinued number. I think you're going to have to Google it. I had an office day last Monday, and it's the first time I've been in the office for a long time. And you had to pop on Lord Libidon's Kay. And we have a really good banter when we're in the office together, a good camaraderie. And I'd really missed that in COVID times. And it's funny because when I was in the office last Monday, I'm still seeing people that I hadn't seen for 5 years.
Yes, because you never went back.
Well, no, because they gave me a remote contract. I didn't need to go back. But a lot of the people in bereavement team are still on remote contracts and only go into office maybe once a month. Some of them are on, you have to go in a number of times a week, but most people are on a remote contract. I'm very lucky. 7:40. Right. Yeah, COVID was exhausting. You remember me doing them long days, love, don't you?
I do. You managed it.
I did. We got through it.
Who's we? I didn't do anything.
Actually, you did, because with me working from home, everybody had to adjust what they were doing. I mean, Lauren was working from home, weren't she? From a school, and everybody else was sort of in. And if I was working, you had to be quiet. And I was working in this main room. And so I moved into the kitchen to make things a bit easier.
We still have to be quiet now. Because
more cautious than quiet. You know, I don't mind the telly being on in the background and conversation, but what I do mind is if there's any effing and jeffing going on.
No, you don't get that from me. You get it from the kids, though.
That's why I don't allow my stepdad here when I'm working.
I'll grass him up.
Because he's an effing Jeff.
I'll grass him up. The kids have a right to argue with each other sometimes, don't they?
At my work, some people had an easy time during COVID. My workload went up. Yeah, mine went up as well. I did do quite a bit of overtime as well. Because there were a lot of stuff that, you know, wrap around phone time. I was doing part of the day. The lines are open like 8:30 until 6. But you didn't work 8:30 till 6. You worked 9 to 5 or 8:30 till 4:30 or 10 till 6. You know, I did sort of wrap around a bit extra phone time and stuff. But oh gosh, it was so hard, weren't it, in them times? Not even just being able to go to shop. You know, to stand in a line outside and be 2 meters apart and wearing a mask and this, that and other. Oh. I'm so glad that we're past that now. But yeah, by the time Boris Johnson said you must step at home, we were already working from home.
One good thing to come out of COVID in this family was TVI.
We got toil, which was about as much help as an ashtray. What's toil? Time off in lieu. Okay, I live in London. I still people to be quiet, but I did get to shout my upstairs neighbours blasting music during my lectures. Yeah. The hardest thing for us about COVID was we're social in the respect that, you know, we might have my stepdad over for dinner and, you know, occasionally we'd have friends over and of course all that had to stop. And that was hard. Have you got me a jingle, please, my dear?
Yeah. Ba, 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 ba.
Let's see what you guys have been working on then.
Stitching.
It's funny, isn't it?
Hey, I never said anything about being unfunny.
I got my sloths on tonight and my warm socks because my tuxes are cold. Hey, K past 12%.
You know what that means? That gets a bell. You can't not have a bell for that.
Mm-hmm.
Must have bells.
Mirror was toddler at the time, Decker closed down. My husband switched to remote work. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. It was just terrible, wasn't it? Okay. Oh, by the way, guys, while I'm here, I got shouted at by a floss tuber today. I'm giving you guys a heads up for a first. She's a relatively new floss tuber. So go over there, subscribe, and give her a little confidence boost. Her name is SEW Ruthless, RUTHLESS.
I thought you said you got shouted at by her.
Shouted out. I'm the one that's supposed to be deaf here, not thee.
You are.
What?
What?
Hey?
Say what?
Huh?
Oh dear. I do apologise, guys. I genuinely thought Nikki said shouted at. I was like, who's shouting at you? You better not be shouting at people.
Okay, Angela's not posted in a while, but she's halfway through Shall We Dance by Bothy Threads. I think it's looking fantastic. Stitchy Bug is back to finish it. Well, I have to approve of this one, don't I? It's a seahorse. And a seahorse has got a little bit of a sparkle in it there. And look at that gorgeous needle minders too. So, yeah. There we go. I think, is she halfway through, I think? Let's have a look. Yes, halfway through. This is a mock-up, so I think we can have a little bell for that one, dear.
You can have a bell.
Look at them, aren't they lovely? I've got a seahorse that's very similar to that one. Sarah is working on her ethereal elephant. Stitched ethereal elephant 2, stitched on 25 counts easy grid, 2/1, full cross, 14,359 stitches, or 30.23%. So milestone reached. So you can see the top fold of the trunk are starting to come in there. So yeah, get in there with that one. And here is the mock-up. So as you can see, she's just at the bridge there, and there's 2 elephant's eyes on either side, but she's just at the bridge at the top of the trunk. Awesome stuff.
Awesome sauce.
Viv hasn't been stitching much since the Pale Elf is finished. However, she has done a bit on Sunbound Trail by Rose Khan, Pain-Free Crafts. Don't know if I like the 20 count, but probably too far in now. So let's just zoom that in. It looks really lovely, Viv. So, yeah. Come on. There we go. Okay, and Viv has shared the mock-up. So this is one of the 6 portals. So I'm just going to zoom it right in and scroll from top to bottom.
Like you do.
So there we go. And of course, some people are a different kind of crazy and stitching all of the 6. It's a lot of stitching. Michelle says, sorry, I've not been about. Retreats and illness have kept me away. Hope to make it tonight if you're not falling asleep. Arctic Owl by Monochrome Stitch Art is at 30% complete. Sorry, the top of his head has been rolled around his frame. We still get the idea. And it's looking phenomenal. Excuse me. And here is the mock-up. So, yeah, it's looking beautiful. Yeah, I've been able to work on mine a little bit yesterday, so I was quite happy about that. Jen is working on Mini Happy Village by Haid, and she's now at 5% complete, milestone reached. And here is the mock-up. So it's Irina Orlov. Let me just zoom in a bit if it'll let me. There we go. I quite like this piece. you know, I think I'm tempted to treat myself to it. I do like it.
Why don't you then?
This one, Andy.
Why don't you then?
Because I have about 10 waiting in the wing starts.
And? And? Tell her, people.
Okay, moving swiftly on. This is Jane's third finish. In Mono March. So useful to bring stitching close to a finish I may do this next March. So yeah, I think Mono March is a good thing. I think it's a good thing because you can choose either being monogamous on something or monochromatic on something, and it ticks a lot of boxes. If I wasn't doing so many pieces, I would definitely have gone monogamous on something and gone for a finish in March. But I think you guys would have got bored with seeing the same piece for a month. But there you go.
Would they? Would they really have got bored?
I think potentially, yeah. Peggy is working on Your Dreams by Jodie Bergsma, Heaven and Earth Design. 1/1 full cross, 25 count, even weave. And we're at a milestone reached. 80.07%, 156,932 out of 196,000 stitches. So that is awesome. Okay. And Peggy has shared the mock-up for Your Dreams. Okay, Sue is working on her Grumpy Cat. Again, another monochrome stitch art. So 6,361 stitches out of 34,093, or 18.66%. So getting there, you can just see the side of his face coming in. Okay. And here is the mock-up. Grumpy Coffee Cat, don't talk to me. Hannah says lots of stitches, but all a similar colour, so hard to see progress. Around 3,000 stitches left to go, and hoping to finish in this little corner tonight. And this is Four Seasons by Jacek Jurka, Heaven and Earth Designs. And Hannah has this section here. And then you can see here we've got some empty stitches in the midst of the snow here. So it's nearly there. Nearly there. Cheering you on, Hannah. And here is the mock-up for it. So yeah, it is. It's looking absolutely awesome. Love it. Urte has been bad at posting updates lately. Oh, bless you, Urte. It's fine, not to worry. But here are some French knots. Now, anybody that does this amount of French knots is either totally dedicated or completely crackers. It looks phenomenal, in all seriousness.
Knots, do you?
I'll do them, but I'm not keen on them. So, yeah. I think this is phenomenal. It's the embroidery that Urte's been doing. A lilac tree, or is it a grapevine? Could be either. And she has also had a small finish. And there's a very jolly looking Santa. Doesn't matter that we're in March. A finish is a finish. So awesome sauce. And June has a finish.
Right.
This belly's on overtime tonight. Baby Yoda. He is done. Hey, Kelly. Oh, you've been busy working. Oh, not to worry. Yeah, so here's June's mini Yoda. It looks phenomenal, June.
Looks phenomenal, it does. Yoda.
Okay. So here is a picture of Cheryl's new start. We already did the bell for her earlier. It is a black cat on a Celtic knot background.
Yes, Lauren, a cat.
Ooh, very nice. That feels like it's about to fall over.
Okay, just let go. It's fine, I got it. Oh, I'll go and have a look at the thread. Kelly, not to worry. Sharon is working on Stitcher's Retreat, Heaven and Earth Designs, retired, and she's reached a milestone, 30%. 141,883 out of 486,125 stitches. And she's starting to work on some of the lighter shades. But yeah, looks fabulous, Sharon. Okay, and here is the mock-up, and I take it that you are somewhere atop the lamp here. So, yeah, coming along. Patsy has been still busy on her monochrome heart. Heart of gold stitched on 25 count, 1/1 full cross, and Patsy's at 36.04%, so 35% milestone reach. Oh my gosh, this bell is going to be going on forever and ever, amen, isn't it? And here is the mock-up for Patsy's piece. But yeah, it is looking awesome, Patsy. I know that you're getting a bit bleh with it, but keep going. Keep going. You're doing phenomenal. Kay is working on Mother's Love, retired by L&L Designs for the 2025 Paid Sow, 25 count Lagana, CXC 1/1 full cross. Milestone reached of 10,188 out of 885,264 stitches. 11.95% complete. Andy had the bell handy for when she gets to 12%. Been there, done that. So far, up to the point of this image, Kate's cage stitched 1,232 stitches. And here is the mock-up. So we've seen a couple of our ladies have completed this one, Sharon being one, Joyce being the other. Okay, Emily is working on Red Panda by Needle Lot Designs, hoping to finish tomorrow in time for hubby's birthday on Wednesday. Well, it doesn't appear that you've got an awful lot left to do in the middle there, Emily. I'm sure you'll smash it. Let me see that says, I like pretty things, and the word, oh, it's not look. It's something sweary by the look of it. No stats, but progress. Daydream Tigers, Sheena Pike, Charting Creations, Pain-Free Crafts. This is for Lizzie. Yeah, that little panda's ever so cute. And Lizzie shared the mock-up here. Bright Tigers. And again, no stats but progress. This is Dragon Virtuoso by Neen Thomas, Chart and Kit, Pain-Free Crafts. And again, this is a piece that Lizzie's working on. And there we go. So that's that. Okay, I think we are at the end of the thread. Let me just go check, make sure I haven't missed anyone out. Okay, oh, so I'm just going to lock up this thread. So thank you guys very much indeed, those of you that have contributed to Sew and Tell thread, and loads and loads and loads of bells today. Kay has released a floss tube on her channel, so go and have a look. Stitchy Pfeiffer, And Gio very kindly hosted a couple of Zooms over the weekend. So, yeah, I think there were a few takers on that Zoom. So, let's go have a look in the Mono March. And for you, Kelly, I know that you weren't here earlier, but we were talking about April, and I'm going to do a showers and flowers. Is the prompt for April. So use that prompt, however is best for you. Okay, it's not that one. Okay. Just waiting for it to load. Let me see if I can do it by clicking on your name, Kelly. Will it show me? Would have been on a Zoom, but I was in some set and tired. Bless you. Nope, it just takes me straight away to your profile page. Yeah, we'll get it to load, Kelly. It's just taking it a wee moment, that's all. Oh, here we go. It's doing it now. Okay, so Kelly has posted an update on her vintage sewing machine. As of the 22nd of March, it has 1,018 stitches out of 15,579 and has reached 6.53%. So 1,000 stitches. Awesome stuff. So yeah, thank you guys very much indeed, those of you that have contributed to Sew and Tell thread and in the event thread. So yeah, awesome stuff. So that is the end of your Sew and Tell lot for this evening. So thank you again, guys. We'll do it all again on Wednesday. Okay. Right, let's bring this back over and put in some more stitches. Where's my light? It's
Need your light to see what you're doing.
I certainly do. I do. Next one is Tigers in the Snow by Stump Stitches. 50 shades of white and 50 shades of brown. Yeah.
50 shades of grey.
Not quite. I'll try for Wednesday. Should be quieter. Just has to sort clients with time sensitive bookings. No worries, Kelly. You have to work. Okay, where am I here? Excuse me. Oh, so grab a drink. Grab one of these cough sweets. Keep my throat in tippity top form. Are you happen to be crunching?
Am I?
You better flipping not be, I'll smack your bum.
Bring it on.
Ooh. I don't know whether I'm 50 shades of white, yeah. Doctor anytime she's confused with the clocks changing. Oh, of course, yeah. No worries, Michelle. I'm glad to see you around. I'm having more spanky bum conversations again after Wednesday, maybe. I wasn't up to doing any bum spanking on Wednesday. I felt so rotten. Fingers crossed to make it Wednesday, but starting some of my bags. No worries. Right, see you later, Michelle. Have a good evening. Oh, Lizzie will be around for Wednesday stream as well. Cool. Starting with temperature switching rotation Wednesday, having a focus piece for April. Oh, cool. I'm not looking forward to the mornings for the next few weeks because they'll be back to being dark mornings again. I like it when it's light when I get up. Laurie's struggling with a quilt kit. It comes as printed scenery fabric with people. They cut the heads off so I can't use 12 inches of the scenery that's definitely needed. Oh, crikey. That wind's getting up again, isn't it? Is that a cutting error on the whoever's kitted it part, Laurie? Wednesday there's a knit and natter AM, craft root cream and spanky bum conversation in the evening. That's if that's only if you're very unlucky. If he carries on crunching, he'll get his bum spanked. That's all I'm telling you. I think myself lucky he's not eating the pork crackling from earlier. I kissed up 2 cross-stitch projects. Needleminder showed up yesterday. Oh, awesome. Spanky bum evening conversation sounds wrong. Hey, that's tame for this house. Oh dear. We do have good fun though. $52. Sounds like you need to do a Simply Stitch It After Dark edition. Potentially, yeah. It's all a good bit of fun. I've got headphones on tonight and I can hear your wind. Yeah, it's blowing down the chimney and it's rattled letterbox a couple of times as well. We're on the top of a hill and the wind comes, it comes along the same direction as the row of houses. So if this is the row of houses, the wind comes that literally. And we go it down the chimney. It's good for drying the washing in the summer. But it's terrible when it's like winter storms and stuff, because you hear literally everything in here. Living at the top of a hill will do that though, won't it? The good thing about living at the top of a hill, you don't get snowed in. And because you're looking down, there's nobody looking in at you. You can't get flooded in.
There's no to see here anyway.
I've got a bit of a view. Makes a change from Hannah's wind, I'll tell you said that. It certainly does. She's a minx for that. Oh, if I start something, an after dark stitch with me. Possibly. Letterbox is about to go again, I can hear it. It won't be so bad. I don't think the bins are going to be on speed awareness this time, are they? One of my friends said, normally I have to ask the neighbours if I can have the kids' ball back. But this time I've had to ask if I can have my washing back. Because her washing blew into next door's garden. Kelly has to go. No worries at all, Kelly. You take care, lovely. Hope you have a good week this week. Oh, after we were talking about old adverts a few weeks back, we showed the girls some old adverts on the telly. There was like the Smash one, and there was the Trio chocolate bar, and the Umbongo. And what else was there, Andy? The Carlin Black Label, Guinness. All because the lady loves milk tray. And flake chocolate as well. Gosh, there were loads. And they all look so awful. Look like they were filmed on a potato. A finger of fudge is just enough to give your kids a treat. That was the other one we watched. Lauren has this thing, she finds quizzes. And they was watching it on YouTube. There was like some clips of, and I was like, wow. Yeah, I want a trio and I want one now. Susie. The smash ones have since been corrupted into being with hash smashed. Yeah. And there's a TikTok account which has got like nostalgia of the 80s in it. And there's some quite interesting stuff on there. Some of the Guinness ones were good, as were the milk tray adverts. Smash ones were just odd, yeah. And the Tetler Tea Folk as well. Had quite a few. Oh, look at that. Had quite a few that they were in this video that they were watching. It was a bit of a trip down memory lane for me. Happiness is a cigar called Hamlet, and the guy who was sat in, well, Rab C. Nesbitt sat in the phone booth doing his comb over. Pat says, my favourite was the Hovey side. Yeah, Andy's been up Gold Hill where that was filmed.
I have. And it's bloody steep.
Yeah.
My God, is it steep.
I love the old ads. At least saw the product they were advertising. Yeah. Gold Hill, which is where? Shaftesbury in Dorset. So it's on his Dorset playlist.
The first one, the first episode in the Dorset series, which has now got a few more in it, by the way.
Cool.
Check out Shaftesbury. One of the first things I do is walk up Gold Hill in that video.
Yeah. Maddie's decided to do some stitching. She's now reached 4% on her monochrome milestone reach.
Yeah, I'm doing well tonight.
Well, with what?
Ringing the bell.
Yeah, I did say that ages back. The bell were on overtime.
No, I don't mean that. I mean, I'm ringing it when it needs to be rung.
Oh.
I feel on it today.
Uh, 1500 up for K as well. Looks like I need to go fabric shopping to finish this quilt. The cutters didn't pay attention to pattern repeats and it's sold. I won't find it. Time to cross stitch. Oh, bless you.
Ooh. Oh, cool. That's charged now.
Ronnie Barker made fun of the Gold Hill Harvey spread advert at the end of the sketch. He said he thought to myself, that's a blooming long way for a loaf of bread. Yeah.
My granddad always said it was a bloody long way to go. That's the sketch you mean, isn't it? I do believe I mentioned that in that episode too. The Ronnie knockoff, as it were.
You better not be crunching, lad.
I'm not.
I'm pretty sure I just heard you crunching.
You heard nothing.
I had John Collins and she was always getting a drink spilled on her. I forget what drink it was for. No, I can't remember that one. The Lorraine Chase one was under Campari, Luton Airport. I think it was for Campari. Campari is horrible. Hate this stuff. Luton Airport. Found that funny student in Luton. Yeah. We went on a holiday from Luton, and every time we mentioned going on holiday, we all said, "Nah, Luton Airport." Isn't it funny how an advert catchphrase can stick with you?
Mm.
You know, the advertising, people who did advertising in the 80s absolutely knew what they were doing, didn't they? You know, when you had things that stick with you, like, it's the Milky Bar Kid. The Milky Bar Kid is strong and tough, but only the best is good enough. There was So Bisto adds 2. For years we said, Bisto. Yep. I was watching TV, so I saw my neighbour in a commercial as a doctor. Oh, wow. Really? Yep. That's the flake one, Lizzie. Never forget your first dime. And for years you could never hear somebody shout Nicole without going, Papa. You know when you've been tangoed? What other catchphrases can you remember, Andy?
I don't know, sweetheart.
Words eye potato waffles are waffly versatile. That was the other one. That's a silly song.
I'm sure there are plenty of others, but you just can't you can't remember them all, can you?
Do you love anyone enough to give them your last Rolo? Yes, that was one I was trying to remember. Because I knew there was a catchphrase for Rolo, but could I remember it? Could I, Eckers like?
I do believe I've done that with you.
Probably.
I probably have.
Only Smarties had the answer. Yeah, my husband used to laugh until he cried at the dime ads. I could never understand why. What would you do for a Klondike bar? So I take it that was a Canadian one, Laurie. A miles a day helps you work, rest and play.
Indeed. Have we said crunchy yet?
Thank Crunchy, it's Friday.
You're making me hungry now because everybody's talking about food again. This always
No,
happens
we're
on your
talking
live
about
streams.
advert jingles.
Yeah,
and
but
catchphrases.
you mentioned the blooming chocolate bar adverts. Guess who's hungry now? I might have to go and eat some in there. Cheers for that, people.
Oh, hush the mush. Smack your bum.
What?
I said hush the mush or I'll smack your bum.
I'm going to carry on talking then.
Cheeky.
These not cross buns, anybody's.
Anybody's. Sorry, Jane. Yes, here we go again. I must admit, I love the Snickers advert. You're not you when you're hungry. Yes, that's true. Hello, Andy. I'm waiting till after the first to see if I can treat myself. Oh, haha, Andy.
I'm not funny.
Funny, peculiar, maybe.
Well,
By your own admission.
can't be helped, can it?
No. Eat your rock cross, bum.
I am doing. I think you'll find that's exactly what I plan to do.
Corner's finished. And 3 more zeros. Only 2 colours left for Hannah.
Is that 4 bells then?
We'll have 1 good bell. Awesome sauce, Hannah. Go, Hannah.
Speaking of Hannah, where's our Hannah?
She'll be home.
Ah, this side of Christmas, hopefully.
Ah. Come on, Hannah, you can do it.
You can do it.
When you be and cue it. That's another advert.
Oh,
There you go, see? And then it said you buy one.
Oh, don't get me to do that. Don't get me to do the same style you had, but
Yeah, but we're talking about adverts that stick in your mind. It doesn't have to be chocolate, does it?
you know the one. You buy one, you get one free. I said you buy one, you get one free. Right now, at Safe Style UK, every window and door you buy, I'll give you another one absolutely free. And trust me, it's free. So call 0800 106 107 now!
A bit like Smithy's Indian order. Food again. That bell set my
Oh,
dog
look
off
out.
barking.
Look who's here now. I mentioned her.
Has Victoria gone home?
No, she's still doing it.
Alright, is she coming back? Or not?
No, she's going straight home, I don't know where.
Yeah, but she said she was
What?
coming back for her Hello Kitty shoes. No, but it's hard for her to do. Would you mind, Andy?
I did put some WD-40 on this.
Maybe it's still not.
Got it now.
Alright, cool.
Alright, okay. Thanks, Hannah.
I went back a touch earlier, but we just started playing Minecraft.
WeBuyAnycar.com, yeah.
So, I will distracted by the...
Oh, Lauren couldn't find the box for that game. It's here.
It's on the top of the box of games, I think.
Lauren
Well, she
said-
didn't have her glasses on.
Well, that's about right. Isn't it?
Find it, Angel.
Okay.
I'll give you another one. Absolutely free. Ooh. Oh, here's Lauren's glasses. Don't worry, they're not broken, but they might have been if someone
Let me
hadn't
have a look.
seen them. They're right, they're fine. They're not broke.
Let me.
They're not broke, they're fine. But they might have been if someone hadn't realised they were there. What's up? They're okay.
Arms bent ever so slightly.
Be careful. Tell you what, give me. I'm going to take him to Lauren.
So if the arm needs adjusting, not to try it herself, to go to the opticians.
I'm going to move these before I stand on them, because you can guarantee it's weird for them.
Yeah. Shaken back, he puts the freshness back. Yeah.
You do the shaking back to put the freshness back.
Horrible Histories apparently made fun of We Buy Any Car.
Did they?
Yep. We Buy Any Monk.
It's alright, I was talking to myself. Hi, Angel.
Angel!
Hannah's in there if you want
She's getting your dinner out.
food. You want to go get food?
You're too close to her.
Hi, are we starving? Hey, come here. Come here. Angel.
Not interested, huh? Not interested.
Chow time for the kitty cat.
Again. It's always chow time for the kitty cat. 4 times a bleeding day.
Not today, it's not.
What do you mean?
She's not had a tea.
No, I still gave her something, didn't I? I gave her treats.
Yeah, but you get them anyway.
I hear a whole part of this missed meal.
Yeah.
Not killer.
You may be eligible for compensation against people. Yeah, I've not watched a lot of telly in recent times, so the more modern adverts are a bit of a mystery to me.
Angel.
I tend to watch on replay, but just ignore the adverts. When you were kids, you couldn't ignore them, or if you did ignore, the only way you could get away with it is that if you actually had, you went and made your mum and dad a cup of tea, like I had to do. My job, oh, it's adverts. Me go and make a cup of tea, Armin, and I'd have to go and make him a cup of tea. course, there weren't the wonderful pause features that there are today. You couldn't pause live TV back then. I often missed what we were watching. I'm telling the kids about things like TV remotes that were on a little string attached to the TV. First video recorders. When microwave ovens came out. All things that these girls take for granted. Lauren's not in college this week, it's half term.
Half term.
Yeah. Going to go for another live for a bit whilst awake and enough to join. No worries at all, Lizzie. See you Wednesday, if not, see you Sunday. Oh,
Sorry. God, they forgot to feed you.
Didn't forget. It's
she
not
wasn't
our,
exactly making big waves over it, was she?
it's not our job.
Well, no, it's what I find a bit strange. But who knows? She can't have been starving, Sam, no, because she's not touched biscuits. So.
That was my job too. The kettle never seemed to boil fast enough, and I was sometimes lucky to actually get back to the seat. Yeah. I used to hate it. I used to always have to try and scarp it just before the adverts come on to say, oh, I'm just going to go to Lou or whatever, so I didn't have to do the tea running. It'd be, while you're out there, put kettle on. I never learned. Our kettle was never cold. Especially if it was like a quiz show and you wanted to hear what the answer was, because you'd guessed the answer and you wanted to know if you got it right. You could never make it back in time.
And we've all been there.
Bless you.
Wow.
That hurt. It seemed to come right from your boots.
It did hurt.
How many dogs and or cats have jumped hearing you sneeze?
Probably quite a few.
Carla and Jane both say bless you, Andy.
Muchas gracias.
I think it's obrigado for Carla.
I don't know how you.
I'm pretty sure it's obrigado in Portuguese. Carla will tell me if I'm wrong. Health.
What?
And Carla says health.
Health.
Mm-hmm.
Mother.
Obrigado is thanks. Oh. I was wrong then. There you go.
Okay.
No, I was right. Obrigado.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Me no do Portuguese. I don't do English.
Well, I try and learn the odd word.
Me no speak the lingo.
Let's try and learn a couple of words. It's a nice thing to do. Bless you, Andy says, Kay, Charlie fell off the arm of the chair. Charlie's her cat.
I never know whether to believe anything like that.
Oh, I believe it.
Oh dear.
I've seen it happen with Angel or something or similar. There was one time when it was quite funny. She was on the arm of the chair and I was sat on the chair. And she was being all nice and lovey-dovey and she was letting me fuss her and tittle under a chin and all the rest of it.
Being a complete melt.
Yeah, and then she leant a bit too far and fell off the arm of the chair.
That's our Angel. Total weapon. Aren't you, Angel?
Yeah, she's all right. Oh, Carla, we finally got round to the cherry liqueur and chocolate cups.
Yes.
For Andy's birthday.
Yes, we did. They were very, very nice.
Oh, awesome.
We still have one bottle of it as well because I don't know whether you know there's like 2 bottles in it.
Yeah, we need to get some more chocolate cups.
Well, no, we don't need the cups. We can...
Yes, we do. Shush. Chocolate's an excuse.
I'm just saying, if you don't want the chocolate,
What?
you just...
Wash your mouth out. Don't want chocolate.
Hang on. You missed one important word in what I said there. I said, if you don't want the chocolate.
Yeah, but still, wash your mouth out.
2 very
We're talking about
letters.
rejecting chocolate. How dare you? Go on, get out. Off you go.
If you don't want the chocolate,
That would never happen.
then you can just drink the liqueur on its own.
My cat falls off the window ledge and gives you a dirty look, says Sandy. Brilliant.
I do apologise.
Take the hint, Andy, says Jane, or spunky time again. A cat gives her a dirty look as though it's your fault, Sandy. You tell the Ginninger in cups of chocolate. Yeah, the little chocolate cups that came with it. They were awesome. We were waiting for the right occasion. And there it was. Charlie falls off the bed when he forgets he's on the other side from his usual spot. He foskers near, he gets whacked as Charlie walks by. Cats are funny creatures, aren't they? Andy, you can make the cups of chocolate. Yes, yep, we can. But I just think he was like, suggesting that we didn't need to have the chocolate, which I think is just rude. Chocolate and cherries goes together very well. Of course, we've got plenty of chocolate knocking around with it being Easter next week. Now you got me craving Black Forest. Oh, I'm sorry, Kay. I quite like Black Forest. It's one of them desserts, isn't it, that for me never goes out of fashion. You melt the chocolate and put in the ice format and put in the fridge. Yes. I've got some little moulds, Carla. The height of sophistication back in the 80s. Viennetta, Black Forest Gatto, Findus Crispy Pancakes. Oh, thanks, Carla. I think we're good at the minute. I will let you know. We don't drink an awful lot, so... I sent you a 750ml bottle. Ah. No, you're really kind, Carla. Thank you. Oh, my neck's itching. I hope one day to come across and collect it in person, Carla. That'd be nice. Come across and see my lovely friend and go to Cafe Nicola.
I need to water my plant.
Yes, you do.
That's alright, and you're a bit less.
That's perfect. So let's see how my eye is in the morning. And if I can see, as long as I can see, I can probably work. It's only a 4-day week this week, thank goodness. Thank everything. Thank the Lord and all that's holy for that. 4-day week. Yeah, you have to come in summer. Go to Nicholas Cafe, stitching the beach with the ocean in front of you. Yeah, that's the dream. You all right there, Hannah?
Yeah.
I'm hoping, and 4-day next week. Yep, I'm hoping if I have enough money for an Easter egg, I've got my nephew on the cardboard on for myself. See you later. Well, the prices of them are coming down in the shops, Maddie, so it's turning into an inexpensive treat at the minute because they can't shift them. Have you tried rubbing a gold ring on it? I have, but yeah, it's not done anything yet. I've got a couple of, well, I've got some really thick gold rings upstairs because I've actually got my parents' wedding rings. So, but yeah, I have rubbed my wedding ring on it, but no luck yet. Liquor with ginger, I just say right in Portuguese ginger. Ah, right, okay, okay. I'm hoping that tomorrow it will have just gone away. I have had times where my eye has sort of swollen up and gone all puffy, and the lid is filled with fluid. I've had that a couple of times, like an allergic reaction. But not being able to tell what it was that I had that reaction from, but this is obviously quite different. I am fast heading towards 400 stitches on this today, or to this evening, which is good, because I started off with 1100 stitches. I can't sell them, there's a campaign to boycott them. Yeah, it's to do with Cadbury's and palm oil, isn't it? Yes, I did notice that when I go into Asda's, the pallet of Easter eggs seem to be getting bigger, not smaller, in the front of the shop. Many places have got them on better than half price as well. Okay, right, we're going to go and have a look at the figures. Oof, 1,499. So I've done 399 stitches this session. Oh yes, I'm not calling them Easter eggs either, which is wrong. That's what they are, they're Easter eggs. So yeah, it's looking really nice. I'm loving how it's coming out. These sheep just look fabulous, don't they? So that's why I'm going to call this one a day. And I'm going to say thank you guys very much indeed for tuning in this evening. Please do leave me a thumbs up on the way out of the door. So yeah, leave me a thumbs up if you haven't done so already. Still 21 thumbs up and 32 watchers at the moment, so it doesn't quite tally. So yeah, if you can do me a thumbs up, that would be phenomenal. But for this one, I want to say thank you guys very much indeed for joining me this evening. Thanks for watching. See you on Wednesday all being well. But take care. Have a great week ahead. Happy stitching. I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye for now.